Hello, everybody. I'm Mike,
And I'm Maria.
and welcome to TalkAlley.
Hi, Mike.
Yes, happy Sunday today.
Yes, happy Sunday, everyone. And of course, thank you, everyone, for joining us here every Sunday on Talk Alley.
Yes. So today was a bit cloudy weather. It was a bit sunny. Yesterday was a really warm
It
weather.
was a really fabulous
Yes.
weather yesterday.
So we had some Sahara wind coming, so it was s- feeling of springtime already.
Yeah, I
Yes.
felt it was spring already yesterday. We did some gardening and we went out for a long walk, and
Yes.
everybody was outside, like wearing
Yes.
shirts and shorts.
Yes, we will miss these warm days because more work can be done, right?
Right.
Yes, and this
course.
March we are celebrating Women's Month, and we continue to feature amazing women in the show.
Yes, Mike. March is also the celebration for the 2023 Women's International Month. We call to women around the world that every Wednesday make it a habit to wear purple this month of March. Makiisa sa Purple Wednesdays bilang suportan sa karapatan ng mga kababaihan at pagkakapantay-pantay ng kasarian. Just wear anything purple on all Wednesdays of March, especially on the International Women's Day on March 8th. You can also take photos and post them with the hashtags We Can Be Equal and Purple Wednesdays 2023. Learn more about the new theme and check out the focus and activities for this year at pcw.gov.ph. So happy Women's Month.
Yes, Maria, happy International Women's Month to all the women around the world and also here in Germany.
Yes.
It's going to be an exciting month, Maria. So we will be joined by a woman who has made history in pageantry. So before we introduce her for collaborations and sponsorship, please drop us a message via our page or email us at talkalley.original@gmail.com. Before we introduce our guest, Maria, this episode is of course supported by SMDC.
Yes.
SMDC, every single day, SM touches the lives of millions of people through its stores, malls, banks, hotels, leisure facilities, and now Filipinos can live in style, comfort, and convenience with SM Development Corporation.
A quick dip just outside.
Grocery needs? Just a short stroll.
Coming home? Just a ride away.
Live closer to the things that matter to you. Premier living within reach at Light 2 Residences from SMDC.
Yes, live closer to the things that matter to you. For inquiries, please contact us here at TalkAlley by sending us a message. You may also email us at talkalley.original@gmail.com for more information. If you have guests later, listeners and viewers, for our guest today, please write them in the comments section. And of course, you can now support us by sending us stars via Facebook. Also, please do follow our page. We also have an Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube channel, so you can watch more of the shows that you might have missed.
Yes.
So, before we introduce our guests, let's watch this.
And our Queen of Germany is contestant number 7, Cassandra Serdan.
Right here, right now, I'm on now. If I told you I was ready, right to I was ready, right this minute. I just wanna go and lay you down. I just feel like you need it's clear. If I told you I was ready, right this minute, would you just want to say no? I just feel like you need to know. If I told you I was ready right this minute, do you think that it would turn you on?
Yes, and credits to the owner of this video, Fratelli Studio. Thank you for providing. And our guest for today is based in Germany. She is currently working as a medical laboratory scientist and the first Filipino transgender who made history by competing and winning the title of Queen of Germany 2023 pageant held in Berlin last February 11th. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome TalkAlley Queen Cassie Havana Serdan. Hello, Cassie. Thank you for joining us here today.
Cassandra.
Hello, everyone. Thank you
Cassandra.
for inviting me today.
Of course.
Thank you
It's
for
an
your
honor.
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So before we proceed, we want to ask Cassie a few.
Yes, I do want to know, Cassie,
questions.
how's the weather at your place now?
So I'm living in Grevenbroich, the temperature is kind of warm actually. So
Yeah.
I guess it's in 12 degrees today. So, for us
Okay.
here in Germany, it's already kind of warm.
Yeah.
But for the Filipinos, it's kind of cold. And it's a little bit cloudy. I can see the sky a little bit, but there's no sunshine,
Oh,
sadly.
Okay.
sadly. Yesterday we were walking out in shorts and shirt and t-shirt.
Very
yesterday.
soon.
Really
I'm
hot.
very excited to do that again.
So how long have you been living in Germany?
So I've been here for almost a year now. To be exact, it's 11 months in total because I arrived last year, April. So I've been here for 11 months now.
Oh,
Okay.
not even a year, and you're doing a really remarkable job.
Thank you so much.
So, Cassie, how would your family and friends describe you?
So I will go first with my family. So I think I have a different trait when it comes to family and friends because when I'm
Yes,
at
of
home, I am more of a very silent type of person. I am more of strict because I was living with my nephews and nieces. So you have to be like an aunt figure there.
Yeah.
But when I'm outside, when I'm with my friends, I'm very talkative. It's like there's no auntie aura in me. It's like it's like when I'm with my friends, I'm like 15 years old. So I'll do everything. So I don't really care about what I'm doing. So I'm more like, let's say, careless when I'm with my friends.
Okay. Okay. So, by the way, to the listeners and viewers, we have placed all the socials of our queen in the ticker below. As you can see them running, we're also posting them in the comment section. So, besides creating music and performing,
Not music.
besides
Pageantry.
pageantry, what do you enjoy as a hobby?
So actually now, since I want to correct about the statement earlier, yes, I'm a medical laboratory scientist in the Philippines. I'm registered both in the Philippines, but here in Germany, my recognition is still on process.
Okay.
So I'm waiting that I will be fully recognized here in Germany, and I can hope that I can already work soon. But as of the moment, while waiting for they say it Anerkennung or my recognition. So I'm working in a Altenheim, that is home for elderly in English. So these days I am working at the same time I'm watching TV and also keeping myself updated to news, especially with the new inventions in the laboratory about new techniques, new discoveries. But sometimes I feel like I'm already left behind. So I guess soon enough I will also refresh my mind about reading my books before. So for now I'm just busy with working and at the same time, being at home watching televisions.
Yeah. And also, of course, I'm sure you have a lot of networks already because of your win. But anyway, if you have questions with our guests, please write them in the comment section. And of course, you can now support our show by sending us stars. Also, please do follow our page. We also have an Instagram account, TikTok, and YouTube channel. So you can watch more of the shows that you might have missed. Cassie, what are your responsibilities with being a queen of Germany? But before you answer that, let's take a little pause for our sponsor.
Yes. So for our sponsor, the sponsor is your door-to-door Balikbayan cargo service here in Germany. You can contact them. They are very reliable and affordable. Filipino business Balikbayan Cargo and Pinoy online store. They deliver to any destination in the Philippines. They are located at Bernhard-Sporer-Straße in Öhringen, Germany. You can either call them or you can email them at welcome@filipino-business.de. Their contacts are also running down the ticker there. Or just check out their website under filipino-business.de for more information. Yes, today we also give out vouchers again. I'm putting this one up here. Today is a giveaway for the listeners and viewers. Please, if you want one of these vouchers here that Maria is showing you, you can now win these. This applies though only for residents of Germany. It's a giveaway voucher from the Filipino business Balikbayan Cargo and Pinoy online store. In order to participate, diesen Gutschein kann man gewinnen. So first share and like our page, and then second tag 3 of your friends in the comment section of our latest episode. So einfach die Seite teilen, und Schritt Nummer 2 ist einfach 3 Freunde taggen und in den Comments Section dann einfach was posten. Good. So, to the question.
Yes, of course. I was asking her about her responsibilities being the Queen of Germany. What are they?
So actually, during the pageant, each queen has their own respective international pageant. But for me, the organization is looking forward to where I can really compete myself with. But I'm now looking forward to compete in Miss International Trans, which will happen in September 2023.
Okay.
But they want me to represent the country in which passport I have. So I have to represent the Philippines on that stage. So I'm not really bringing the Queen of Germany title for that pageant since I am representing the Philippines. But for now, for the organization itself, my duty for now is to help my co-candidates from the previous pageant to help them with ideas on how to answer the question and answer portion of every pageant, because it is very important, you know.
Yes.
So we are sharing our ideas every week. We help each other. But at the same time, I guess the very most important responsibility as a winner of this organization, of the Queens of Germany 2023, is that we have to be a good role model. So I guess one of the best things for that, because people are more into social media, we have to be not restricted, but we have to be more careful on posting something on social media, you know. That instead of making wars or the cause of wars or arguments, we are there to give more enlightenment to the people and to help them understand some, or not just understand, but also to help them know that there are problems in our society that is going on.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Wise words spoken from a queen. So let's start from the beginning. How did you get into beauty pageants?
So actually, I started beauty pageants way back 2018 when I also started my my transitioning. But since when I was very young, I'm already very fond of watching Miss Universe. It always starts in that way. And then, so I trained candidates before when I didn't have the confidence yet to take on the stage. So what I did before was that I always trained any candidate from my school or from my college, or when I was still in high school. So when I graduated, when I know that there's nothing to worry about being, joining beauty pageants. So what I did was during 2018, I joined my very first beauty pageant. And, although I didn't win, but the feeling of being there in the stage, having to see the people around you, and especially the most important people around you supporting you, gathering there, and you see them on the stage, the feeling is just undescribable. And later on, when I was joining beauty pageants, I realized what are the things that it could bring. So because of that, I continued joining more beauty pageants to expand also the name Cassandra Cerdan, because I wanted someday I can work with some organizations to focus on my future cause, which is about mental health, that is very concerning in our society now. So
yes.
Yeah, we don't know, maybe someday if I will still continue on joining beauty pageants, I might be able to land in a very good organization which I can work with well.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's a very good cause.
Yes.
You know what happened lately that shocked the country about those teenagers, so those girls who tried to, actually, we couldn't mention, but there was an incident here in Germany where 3 teenagers were involved in a crime. So that's also one of the reasons why mental health for the youth is really important. They should be, in schools. It should be adopted in schools. They should have a psychiatrist in schools, Like when we were in high schools, when we were younger, we had a what do you call that? The person,
It's like a guidance
counselor. Yeah, right. We go to the office and ask for counseling. So this should be also applied in all the schools.
Yes.
You know, it's very important, and so many things that they actually. It's surprisingly here in Germany, there's so many alternative in schools. They have so many activities, but yet it's still not enough. Anyway, back to Cassie.
Yes, back to you. How or who influenced you to join pageants? Would you mention or point someone or something out that?
Was there a specific person who encouraged you to, Cassie, you should join this, you should do that. This pageant is for you.
Yes.
So actually, it was my makeup artist. So her name is Eva Fonda. Hello, mommy. So I call her her mommy. Yeah. So actually, before I still have a very short hair, but then she said, I see a potential in you. You should join beauty pageant. I said, no, I only like to train beauty candidates, and it's not my field. And then she said, no, you can speak, you can walk. And I was not very confident about myself that time yet. And then she said, trust me, you will become successful in this field. So I joined my very first pageant. I won first runner-up. I got a little bit disappointed.
Why?
And because I thought I would really win at that time. Because I guess my performance was good. Even the Q&A was good. But then my makeup artist that time, she said, you just started this journey. So along the way, you will always encounter failures. It's not that on the first moment you join the stage. I didn't have any experience yet. I was competing with some, let's say, veterans at that time. Then my makeup artist said, no, you should not give up, because beauty pageant it's like this. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and then one day you will see or you will hear your name known in the city or maybe in the world. And I guess she's kind of a fortune teller, because luckily now, not to brag, but a lot of people recognizes me, and that makes me happy, because I thought it was just a hobby, and now it's something that I can use to make a change in the society.
Yes, Cassie, you never joined back home in the Philippines. You never tried. You never tried joining. Di ka sumali. You never joined.
No, I started my journey in the Philippines. I actually joined, I guess, more than 50 pageants.
Oh my God. Did you win any of them?
Yeah. Well, not to brag, I mostly have won most of them. Yeah. Yes. So.
Ang yaman!
It's
dami kayang prizes, no? They're like fabulous prizes. They're pageants.
Yes.
There's always an equal amount of money.
Yeah, but actually for me, it was more of a hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, because as what I said, even if I was working already before in the Department of Health, it's very strict. The time should be 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it's really funny, because when I was working before, I also joined beauty pageants at the same time. So in the Philippines, the beauty pageants usually ends, the earliest is 12 midnight. So there was this pageant that happened.
Call center agent.
So there was this pageant to
happen.
Yes, and then I remember this one pageant, which ended around 3 a.m. So it was 1 hour from my hometown in Butuan City. So I have to ride a bus. We waited until 4 a.m. So I went home around 4:30 or 5 a.m. and then I have to wake up before 8 a.m. So I think I only had 3 hours of sleep. So it was really tiring. But, I chose it. So I had to suffer those consequences. But, even if it was tiring, I didn't still stop joining beauty pageants while working. So, because for me, it's kind of stress reliever. Although after the pageant, there's another more stress that happens because of not getting enough sleep. But for me, beauty pageants before, way back in the Philippines, is more of a stress reliever for me. It makes me happy. At the same time, I always gain self-confidence. So I guess it made me a better person somehow. And I'm very thankful for all my experiences because of that.
Yes. So also to share to the listeners and viewers, to start off in the pageant really changes like or participating in like big plays changed also. When I was studying in the Philippines first in high school, I was asked the first time to join Mr. High School, Mr. and Mrs. High School, and I also got only like first runner up. Wasn't disappointed though, but the first time I went onto the stage, like doing the walk, I was like almost dying because all the lights are on you and people are looking at you, and then you gain confidence, true, and it changes you really, like on how you carry yourself, on how you speak well when you have the interview. Going back to you for experiences, what was the most unforgettable or craziest experience that you had when joining a pageant?
So actually, I really have the very, very most first time pageant that I ever had. So, and I guess this is the most funniest experience ever because the very first pageant that I joined was Mr. Culture of Agusan National High School.
Oh my gosh, really? Did you
Yes,
win?
it was. Yes, and I won luckily. So it was a Mr. title, but it was more of showcasing the Philippine culture. So I was wearing ati-atihan. You have to paint yourself. You have to paint yourself color black. You have to wear feathers because that's the ati-atihan style.
Okay.
Yeah, and luckily I won the pageant. So I guess that's the funniest experience I ever had, and I will never ever forget that.
Okay.
That's interesting. Of course, she would never forget it because that was another her, but her.
That was me
Anyway.
before.
Yes.
Yes. Coming to biggest influences, who are some of your biggest influences in the world of pageantry? Do you have someone?
Who do you admire the most among the beauty queens? You
For me,
feel that you
yeah, for me it's Megan Young, Miss World
Oh my
2012.
God, I like her too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because when I saw her, well, she is the only and the first Filipina who have won Miss World. But her story was she wanted to join Miss Universe at the time, but I guess she still had a contract with ABS-CBN, so she couldn't join it. And then because of that, she joined Miss World, and then she won, and then she gave the first Miss World to the Philippines.
Yes.
But other than that, she has done so much in our country. She has helped a lot of people. She stayed true to herself. She's a good example that even if you're a beauty queen, you have won a very fabulous crown, you should never forget the people behind you, especially the ones who supported you from the most beginning and to the last of your journey, which is, I would say, her family and also her boyfriend. So, she has been... Yeah.
They're married.
They're still, yeah. And
They're
that
married
is,
na.
yeah, that's why I'm very happy because it's not really common for those beauty queens to have the same boyfriend before the pageant and to be married in that guy after the pageant.
Exactly. I know. Yeah. Almost everyone broke up with their boyfriends. Like Pia Back also broke up with her then boyfriend. Who's that one from Iloilo? I forgot her name.
From Capiz?
No, from Iloilo. The one that Miss Philippines University. Anyway, she broke up with her boyfriend also.
Okay.
Everyone else. How about you? Are you single and available?
No, I'm married. I'm happily married to a
congratulations.
German guy.
Oh, that's the reason you came here. You got married.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So many beautiful things happening to you, girl.
Yeah.
So happy for you.
In a span of 1 year,
Yes.
because when I arrive here, I have to study the language, I have to work on my education, and so. Yeah, I know you guys can relate to it with the language process. So
Of course.
it's very madugo, but luckily I made it.
So you think you created or paved the way for other genders to join the pageantry? What do you feel about that?
Yeah, what I like about Queens of Germany, or actually Miss Universe now is doing it, is that they are very inclusive about transgender women joining beauty pageants, because actually beauty pageant is not, for me, beauty pageant is not about being a woman who has the distinct genitalia. For me, it is a woman who has a cause, who is ready to serve the community, and a woman who wants to make an impact on the society. And I'm very happy because these organizations see the potential to transgender women also, in which we in our community, the trans people, are also facing our own hurdles, not just about the bathroom issues, but also the equal rights, especially in the Philippines. Transgender women cannot marry any guy yet, so they cannot have the equal rights when they want to have children or so.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why I'm very happy that these beauty pageants that are including trans women to join women pageants it's just an eye-opening for everyone that our problems must be heard also.
Yeah, that's right. Mike, what is the hardest you feel and the best thing about being a transgender?
So the hardest thing I felt was that in the Philippines, the discrimination, you cannot stop it. So no matter how beautiful you dress, no matter what makeup on you have, the moment you speak, the Filipinos will easily know that you are trans or not. So even if you have all the womanly features, it's still, some people would change their ma'am to sir address. So it's really hard for us. Yeah, because before they know us, they would say, hey ma'am, good morning, welcome to this, welcome to that. And then when you speak, they would say, okay sir, this is your order. Okay sir, you can have this. And then it's like, why can't they just continue with saying the word? They didn't hurt them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Very
But the good thing also about being a trans is that, I don't know, we are given this potential to be more influential. From the moment we set on the stage, or from the moment we meet people, we can easily make friends with people. We can easily go along with different people. I guess because also of the differences that we have seen, and also the differences that we have experienced, that made us, very more open-minded, and that make us have this potential to be good with communicating with people, to be with others people. And that's what I like about it.
Okay. Thank you for that. So
and of course, before I couldn't share the picture now, but of course my friend, also a transgender, Icy Guerra, is making waves in the Philippines also, and he has a concert on April 28th at SMX Davao. So if you haven't, yesterday he had the meet and greet, and of course, and for those who haven't gotten their tickets yet, please get your tickets now. Yay, April 28th. Okay.
Yes, we're trying to promote this also as well later in the comment section below. So coming back to differences, what's the difference of being a transgender here in Europe as compared to being a transgender in the Philippines? Besides the discrimination.
Besides the one you mentioned already.
Yes.
Yeah. Is there a huge gap? What did you feel that was really good here in Germany when you came in as compared to the Philippines?
Yeah, for me, there is really a huge gap between how the treatment here in Germany versus the treatment in the Philippines. Because when I arrived here in Germany, first thing that I searched for was, where can I find hormones, for my transition? And then my husband told me, no, you cannot just buy it, but because you need to have a prescription from the doctor, blah, 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 blah. So we went to the doctor, and then the doctor said, here in Germany, transitioning is well supported by the government. So everything will be covered. You don't have to pay about anything. Yeah, so I was like, oh my God, in the Philippines, we have to do self-prescription. We have to do self-medication. Yeah, we have to do self-medication because no one there, even any endocrinologist, will provide a service to transgender people. And that's the biggest
in our country.
Yes, and that's the biggest wow when I arrived here in Germany, because aside from people being respectful about your gender, your chosen gender, it's also they're really supporting the transgender community, especially with their transitioning, and they are helping them in a good way because you have to go for a psychologist to really guide you in the most safest and the most exact way. So I could really tell the very big difference in that level already between the two countries' treatment to transgender people.
Yes. It's not allowed in the Philippines because until now, there's no recognition. It's not, the other genders are not recognized.
Yeah.
So, our SOGI bill is not being approved for almost 20 decades, 2 decades now, 20 years, more than 20 years now. And that is the problem. Unlike here in Germany, that you are recognized as a woman,
Yeah.
but back home it isn't. That's a huge problem. They only
Yeah.
recognize male and female gender in the country. So that's one thing that should be changed
Yes.
because
Yeah.
there's preference. You cannot escape the law anyway if you prefer to be a woman. You are still registered. You have your
Yeah.
passport. You have your documentation. They can still
Yeah.
find you. Yeah, it's only that if they accept what gender you prefer,
Yes.
that change is going to happen.
Mhm.
So, do you feel that you are more respected here?
Yes, I feel, yeah, the respect is really here because I remember when I was in my endocrinologist and then they, the receptionist saw my name and then she knows it's a very manly name because it's also common here in Europe. And then she asked me, how should we address you when we want to email you or call you? What should we call you then? Then I said, Cassie. And I was like, oh my God, I have never experienced that kind of treatment anywhere else in the world. Because if someone finds out your name, they would bully you for that.
Oh my God.
But here in Germany, she asked me, how should I call you? Should we change what's in our system so that when you get an email, you will have this name, blah, 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 blah. And I guess that's one of the reasons also that this country is progressing because of the open-mindedness of the people that are here.
That's right.
Yes.
And where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
So in 5 years, I can still see myself here, living in Germany, working in the healthcare because that's my dream job and that's the only thing I want to do. But I guess also in few years now, I guess I can make a big impact in our society. Like maybe I can work with some organizations that can help with my advocacy to happen. So I guess I will be a very successful person, maybe not financially, but a person who lives in our society, a person who has done so much for the goodness of our community. That's what I see myself.
There's a lot of organization actually, LGBTQA organization by Filipinos here in Europe. So I'm sure you're not going to have a hard time implementing your goals and the things that you want to progress with. So
Yes. One question from me. How do you, if there are, deal with haters and trolls? Of course, there are people who are not well educated. How do you deal with them?
So
How do
I
you
actually
confront
had,
them?
yeah, I did encounter that for a lot of times now that, they will say, you're still male, you still have the DNA of male, but actually they're right. For me, they're really right because DNA level, we have the male DNA, but but for them to impose that we cannot be called as woman, that is the negative thing there. And how I handle it was like I just don't reply to them because no matter how much you convince them, their minds are already closed and you cannot really open it by just saying them, yeah, I'm a woman, look at me, can you feel me that I'm a woman? No, it's already closed there, the key is already gone.
Yes.
So you just have to maybe not tell them, but to show them that you act like a woman, you see yourself as a woman, and it's up to them if they will believe or not. As long as you're not doing anything harmless to them, you're not stepping on their boundaries, then I know I am free to do the things that I want to do.
Okay. Also, another question is, were the people who were questioning the crown that you're currently wearing, was there instances where that happened?
No, not exactly, because every time I join pageant, people know that I really deserve the crown. because they know from the moment on when I step on the stage, they can see, what your performance base, they know it already. And from the moment I answer the question and answer, I guess the people and the judges can feel my sincerity when I answer questions. So I guess that's the reason also that they can firmly believe that in every crown that I have won, I really deserve them.
Why do you deserve them?
Because the authenticity that I have. Every time I walk on the stage, it's just me, the real Cassie walking in. When I answer the question, it's the real thoughts that I have in my mind or in my heart.
You're being honest.
I'm just being myself. And that, when you are honest to yourself, I do believe that there's a strong connection that moves the people around you. I truly believe in that because I've been honest my entire life, so I guess that made me also the person where I can easily attract good people and be friends with people, and that makes me happy.
Yes, definitely. Happiness is very important.
Yeah,
that's true.
You should be happy first before you make others happy.
That's true.
Yes.
Self-love.
So, what advice would you give to girls who wants to be a queen like you?
Yeah, so
Wait,
everyone.
maybe to boys and girls.
Yes, boys
who
and
wants
girls.
to be a queen like you.
Yeah, so to everyone who wants to have a crown or to be a beauty queen or beauty king, yeah, if you really want to pursue that thing, you have to really do it. But you have to do it in a good way. You have to play fair and square. And if you see that it will make you happy, then do it. No one should tell you that you cannot do things, because the only limitation that we can is when we limit ourselves to do things that we can actually do. So do not limit yourself. Explore, fail sometimes, but also recognize your winnings. Because that's the only time you can be happy, when you both recognize your failures and your victories.
Oh, that's nice. There's balance, no? That's really good. Exactly. So, we have our 4 fun questions before we end our talk with Cassie.
Yes, for everyone, before we end this talk, there are 4 fun questions that we ask all the guests.
All the guests, they answer these 4 questions.
So, are you ready, Cassie?
Yes.
Okay. So, first question: if you were a flavor, what would it be and why?
What?
Flavor.
Yeah.
If I were a
Flavor.
I always like to have the chocolate flavor, because what I like about chocolate is it's very flexible. It can either be bitter or it can be sweet. So it depends upon your tasting, then choose whatever you want.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a classic. Everyone wants a chocolate.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, next,
Second
if you
question.
have a superpower, what would it be?
I have always wanted to have wings, because I want to see the beauty of the world from above. With all the chaos that we see on the ground, I want to see the beauty from it from above. And I guess it's a beautiful thing, because I can see myself as an imagery of the angels. Baby.
That's right. Angels are in many forms.
Yes.
So why not?
That's
You
true.
know, wings or flying is a sign of ambition.
Yes.
You want to do high, and there's nothing wrong with
And
that.
change.
Dream
and go
high,
out there.
fly.
Yes.
Right.
So,
Third
third question: if you were given a chance to speak to anyone, living or dead, who would it be?
Okay, so I guess can I speak with 2 persons?
Yeah,
That is
of course, why
I
not?
would like to, actually more than 2 persons, I would really like to speak to the leaders of every country, because what we have just survived the pandemic, and now we are facing this great war that is affecting obviously everyone with the high prices. So the living became more hard. So if I can speak to the people, I would like to speak to these leaders, that they have to be more considerate about the lives of the people who are living, because it's not anymore about who's the most powerful. It's about surviving together as one world.
Yeah, it's actually also sad, because the soldiers, they actually don't want to kill other people.
Yeah,
Only
they
those
have to
leaders
look.
are trying to, because there's a commander commanding them to do these things, and if they don't say this to the soldiers, they're just pawns. That's
Sadly,
so
they
sad,
are.
really.
Yeah, actually, no one no one wins in a war. There's always something that at stake,
Always
be
always
alive.
struggle.
Yeah. So, you know, I know these soldiers they don't want to join this war also, but they don't have the choice because they have their leader who's dictating them. And I hope that if I only have the power to tell them my message to their mind, and if I can change that, I would really tell that, because every day someone is dying.
Yes.
And life is too precious to waste in a war.
Actually, it's just useless.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
who else would you talk to besides the leaders
Besides
of the
the
countries?
leaders. Yun na. She wants like all of them all
Okay,
together.
all together then.
Like she's standing at the United Nations telling them, wake up, man, people are dying.
Yeah, because I don't think it's only a war between two countries. So, you know, everyone has been part of this. So
Yeah,
I want to
everyone
talk
is
to
affected.
everyone.
Everyone.
Yes.
Exactly. It's really sad because a lot of people are losing jobs, losing lives. It's
Yes.
just so sad.
And it was
Yeah.
just right that several days ago, the International Criminal Court has issued a warrant of arrest for Putin for the war crimes he committed.
So all of the nations are going to pursue Putin now. Anyway,
Yes.
good luck to that.
To the final
The
question.
final question: if you were to describe your life in a song right now, what song would it be? And you have to sing it.
I'm not really sure singing, but I will try. Okay, it's a Filipino song. I like this one. So it's Hawak Kamay. Hawak Kamay. Di kita. I'm so sorry for my voice, everyone. Yeah, but I really like that song because it reminds me that in on our journey in our life, we don't have to be alone.
Yeah.
You know, we have to always think that we are on this journey with our family, with our friends, and that in every problems that we are facing, we have these people not just in our back, but also in our right side, left side, and also in our front.
That's right.
So yes,
And
these people, yeah,
in addition to that, together we are stronger.
yeah.
Right? And
And together we can, you know, maybe we might not be successful in every challenges, but the thought that you are with people and you fought not alone but with other people, you know, sometimes you see that as already a victory. Because, you know, doing things, I guess that's also one of the reasons why a lot of people are getting frustrated, because they think that they're just doing their life alone. But we should always remember that we have our friends, we have our family, we can always call on, we can always call for help, and that we can always rely on them.
of course. And with that, I'm really proud and happy that Cassie is a queen of Germany.
Yes.
Because not
Thank
only
you so much.
she's also smart and she has a beautiful heart.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Cassie, for being with us
Yes.
today.
Again, congratulations for winning the crown last month. And thank you for your time. We wish you a healthier and happy 2023
And more
as well.
success.
And more success in
Thank
all
you
the
so
things.
much. Yeah.
Yay!
Thank you
Of
so
course,
much
Christine.
thank you so much for inviting me. Thank you so much for showcasing, you know, my ideas and also my advocacy at the same time. Yeah. And I have to say happy anniversary to your
Yeah.
you.
station.
Sunday. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have our 100th episode. Yay,
Yes.
thank you,
Yeah.
Cassie.
Also-
More episodes to come.
Thank you.
Yes, also for you, Cassie, if you want to shout out to your friends and family, supporters, please do.
Yeah. So first and foremost, I would like to make a shout out on my family, Surdan family, to my mother who is in USA. I hope she's watching right now. Mama Caroline, hello.
Send her the link.
My family in Butuan City, my Papa Joseph, my brothers Christian, Joseph, and my youngest brother, John Paul, and also my nephews and nieces. Hello, your tita is here.
And the love of your life.
Yeah, and also I would like to greet the love of my life, my husband, who is very supportive from the very first moment we met until now. Actually, he set everything here Yeah, he's in the other room. Yeah, but actually he helped me set everything
Oh,
here.
that's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
Thank
my love.
you.
Yeah, his
For
name is
taking care of
Wolfgang.
Cassie.
Yeah, and
Such
to
wonderful
my
man.
supporters, my fans, thank you so much.
Yes.
Even though I bother you every time for like click heart and click heart in this photo, thank you so much for your non-ending supports.
Yes. Thank you, Cassie.
Good. Thank you, Cassie, and see you
Bye.
next time.
Wait, bye.
See you
Queen.
next time.
Bye.
Have a nice Sunday, everyone.
Oh,
Yes, you
really,
too. Have a
really.
nice Sunday. Bye, Cassie.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Okay.
So, Mike, we should show for the Lika and
Yes,
Like
also
a poster again?
for the listeners and viewers, you can also win.
yeah, a VIP ticket here. If you're interested, please do share, watch this episode, and tag your friends to win this VIP ticket to the Likat Latik
This is the
Philippine
event.
Culture, Food, Art, and Fashion event on April 1, 2023. So there you go.
Yes,
Please
so
do-
please participate. This is equivalent to a €100 voucher.
Yes,
right?
it's equivalent
So,
to 100 euros.
It's a nice way to win and to participate.
Yeah, you have a dinner as well, so everything is.
Yes.
Yeah, like and share. Within the week, we're going to choose someone.
Yes. So please do. We're also going to post it again in our comment section below. So we have two things for the listeners and viewers to win. One is, of course, our giveaway voucher from the Filipino business Balikbayan Cargo and Pinoy
So
online
you
store.
have, a voucher when you send a Balikbayan box.
Yes. And also would like to thank our sponsors, SMDC Commercial. Every single day, SM touches the lives of millions of people through its stores, malls, banks, hotels, and leisure facilities. Now, Filipinos can live in style, comfort, and convenience with SM Development Corporation. So for inquiries, please contact us here at TalkAlley by sending us a message or email us at talkalley.original@gmail.com. Yes.
A quick dip just outside.
Grocery needs? Just a short stroll.
Coming home? Just a ride away.
Live closer to the things that matter to you. Premier living within reach at Live 2 Residences from SMDC.
And we would also like to promote again from last episode the hip hop group Makata Iloilo, right? MKKILL. Please check out their Facebook under MKKILL.
Their newly launched song, of course.
Yes, please do.
And of course, thank you everyone for staying with us.
Yes, and watching our show. To listeners and viewers, please support us by sending us love through the stars. I'm Mike.
And I'm Maria.
And this is TalkAlley. Bye. Spread the love.
Enjoy.